on to number 15. For spaghetti bolognese at number 15, we like to have mushrooms, onions, carrots, and of course the mince, and then mixed up with the sauce, which we'll talk about later. But you can use a variety of ingredients. I don't mind wonky veg, so I brought these carrots this morning from the supermarket and they just cost me about 12 pence. Here's the onion, priced at 19 pence. I do use portobello mushrooms and they are expensive, but mushrooms is one of my favourite foods, so I like to have plenty of it. But you can buy button mushrooms and they're just £1.19 for a tray, and there'll be plenty there. Other things you can include if you want, you can put a stick of celery in, pepper goes in well. Sort of any other veg that you want. Of course, here's the mince. I bought 3 packets of mince, 2 are in the freezer. So 3 packets was £10, so you bought this amount of mince for £3.33. So at the moment that's your biggest cost, and a few pennies for these things here, maybe a pound for your mushrooms. So we're at £4.30 for this meal at the moment. So I'm going to fry off the onions with a little bit of garlic, and then we'll start making some sauce up. Going to heat up the pan. When the oil's hot enough, and you can test that by just putting a little piece of your food in and see if it sizzles. Yeah, that's started to sizzle, so I'll put the rest of the onion into the pan. This is where you would add your garlic. You can either use fresh garlic, but I prefer to use a dried garlic because I just find it a little bit sweeter. Whoops! Okay, so the onions are just beginning to soften, and at this point I'm going to add the meat. Just add it to the pan. Just break the mince up as you go. Okay, so now I'm going to add the carrot. If you want to put pepper in your spaghetti bolognese or celery, this is the point to add those other vegetables as well. And here's a hint for you with regard to mushrooms. When you buy mushrooms, like all the other vegetables, you're looking for the freshest on the counter. But actually, if you can buy reduced mushrooms, you'll find that they're a little bit drier, but the flavour is certainly much better. Just going to let that sizzle there a minute while I make some gravy stock. Using about half a litre. No exact science to this. If you prefer a stronger flavour, use 2 stock cubes. And that goes into the pan. And now we can let that simmer a little bit. If you want to encourage young children to eat veg and they're a bit reluctant, then just grate them in. As you can see, I'm being very generous, and I'm just going to splash in some of my mushroom ketchup. But like I say, tomato ketchup will go in here. And of course, normally I would just use the leftover wine from the weekend, but this weekend there was no leftover wine. Clean teaspoon. This is always a useful ingredient in the cupboard. I'm just going to pop half a teaspoon in. This is my science. Yeah. Special tool here, I got it from South Norfolk District Council actually, and it measures your pasta. It's about not wasting food. So if I put the pasta through that hole there, I can see that this is enough pasta for 1 person, and it's got measurements on for 1, 2 and 3. So obviously if you've got 4 people, you do a 3 and a 1. Pinch of salt. Water is boiling, and I always break my pasta because it's just easier in the pan.